like a family-friendly, appropriate answer for this question. I love how people do tag videos and they're like, oh man, I didn't even like read these questions before. I don't even like have an answer ready. Girl, you know you looked through all these questions, studied all your answers, had them memorized, you know, whatever. Just like I'm doing right now. But yeah, so I'm like, I can't think of one like appropriate answer to this, because I'm like, oh, childhood memories. Oh, my brother pushing me on a swing. And then he pushed me off the swing and gave me a scar on my arm. Oh, me and my friends going swimming together. And then we got in pinching fights because we didn't know who was gonna put up the ladder to the pool first. Oh, me and my friends hanging out at night. We snuck out of the house without our parents knowing. God, quirky habits. The list goes on and on and on. I am doing the robot constantly. Example, my last video that I posted about my vacation, something like that, doing the robot everywhere I went. That was not just for the video. I constantly do the robot. It's like the worst habit in the world. Another one is this little claw that I do with my hands like all the time. It started off as a joke when I was, I don't know, a few years ago, like, and now I do it all the time. And this little eye goes right along with it. In high school, I played sports. From the time I was young to high school, I did swimming and soccer, but now I am currently the reigning champion and captain of my beer pong team. Favorite book is The Lovely Bones. If you haven't read the book, you've seen the movie. Does not do it justice, but it's an amazing book. If you haven't read it, go read it. Probably a drug that didn't impair your judgment, but still made you feel super awesome. Well, I'm just being honest. So I was trying to think, what is something that I would use all the time that if I crave it or I need it then, like I have to have it, or, you know, shit's going down. And then it hit me. If I could own my own business, I would open up the most fattening, greasy, sloppy Joe pizza burger joint right next to the bars and the clubs so that everyone can enjoy together. Queen Latifah. Well, another one of my quirky habits is that I enjoy singing, but other people don't enjoy me singing. So I would greatly appreciate having that talent, just so, I mean, I'm gonna sing either way, but just so, you know, everyone can have a good time, because at this point in my life, it's only me. Something I wish I would have known 2 years ago is to appreciate my family more. Saying that because I'm in the military, I'm overseas, and, you know, at that stage of my life, a couple years ago, I was 20, 19, but I was living at home with my parents, you know, kind of at the, you know, whatever mom, whatever dad, don't give a crap, and gonna, you know, spend the weekends with my friends, spend all time with my friends, don't care about, you know, whatever. Now, I would die to spend every waking moment with my mom and my dad, like hang out with them every weekend, my whole family, like that would be the best. So, you know, it's true when you grow up and you move away from your parents, you realize they're your best friends in the world, and, you know, you'd rather hang out with them than anyone. They're the closest people, they're the ones that are gonna be there for you more than anyone. If everyone in the rest of the world drops you, your family's gonna be there. And that's what I've learned, to love and appreciate my family. And if you guys are watching this, I love you and I miss you. Sorry, what do I do to feel centered and relaxed? When you're old enough to understand, you'll realize why I'm going to pass on this question. My family, come on, like I said. My family is the biggest support system, me being overseas by myself, my husband, my parents, my twin brother, my sister. They're all amazing, my extended family. Everyone is amazing. They're there for me. Anytime I need to talk, they would drop anything to talk to me about anything I needed. I love them, my biggest support system ever. Love you guys. Well, I've been a lot of places over here in Europe, and I'd have to say the most interesting place I've been is Dublin, Ireland. And that's only because, other than the fact that it's beautiful, when my mom was pregnant with me and my twin brother, she didn't know she was having twins. And a woman over there told her that she was having twins and it was going to be a boy and a girl. And my mom's like, no, whatever, you know, kind of blew it off. And then, holy my crap, we're having a boy and a girl twins. Like, it was insane. And then, you know, 20 years later, me and my brother went and stayed with them in Dublin, Ireland, which is weird from us coming from the States. We didn't actually think that would ever happen. So it was really cool to meet them. They're the sweetest people ever. I cried when we had to leave because they were just so sweet. And it's just really cool to have, you know, second generation seeing her in Dublin and hanging out. And, you know, she's the person that predicted me and my brother. It was just really, really cool experience. Well, I don't really line up 3 books at a time to read, but the book that I just started reading is called Pygmy by Chuck Palahniuk, and he's a really amazing author. I mean, if you like kind of twisted stuff, example, he wrote Fight Club. I don't know if you knew if it was a book before it was a movie, like most really good movies, but he wrote that, which is probably most popular, and Choke is another one. So as a wedding gift, me and my husband got married in March. My grandfather actually gave me, my grandma, who has since passed, gave me her original engagement band, which had her 2 diamonds that were already set in it. And then in the center, he set my birthstone. So I'm looking right at it, but I'll show you guys. So I don't know how well you guys can see it, but this is it, and it's beautiful. It doesn't fit me right now because I don't trust getting it sized over here, so I'm going to wait until I get it back to the States and have it sized so I can wear it every day because I'm in love with this ring. It's so beautiful. It's my most cherished keepsake. I loved my grandma very much. I was very close to her when I was younger, so that it's definitely something very important to me to have, and I was just like in shock when he gave it to me because it's just an amazing thing to have to remember her by. One thing I want to do before I die is climb a huge mountain. I don't care if it's Everest or Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa. I don't care what it is. I just want to climb a huge mountain. At this point, the only thing stopping me is the funds. So I am accepting donations at this point.